Hello, 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 how you going everyone? Welcome to GFYS Gaming Australia. My name is GFG Rambo. Good day to you all, live from our headquarters in Sydney, Australia. This is GFYS Gaming Australia live on our YouTube channel. For some more Formula 1 2019, the official video game of the 2019 Formula 1 season. And for the very first time, F2 season was also available, but it's not really a season, but nonetheless, the F2 cars are in the game. Hello, welcome. This is the Legends edition of the game. That's the 3 days early edition. The official game will be released, the standard edition, on this coming Friday. Alright, so here we go now with the Formula 1 game. We're going to be, this is our second live stream after yesterday's launch of Formula 1 2019, the Legends edition here at GFYS Gaming Australia. We're following it up now with some more gameplay, and I have not, I can tell you right now, I've not done any more of my career prior to after yesterday's live stream. So we're going to pick off what we did yesterday on our live stream, if you joined us yesterday. But if you joined us for the first time or you're watching the replay, hello to you. And if you're not a subscriber to GFYS Gaming Australia, do me a favour, click that subscribe button on our YouTube channel and follow us now at Twitter. Alright, so here we go now. We're going to continue our career. We're in a Ferrari. We are representing Ferrari Italiano. And here we go now with the continuation of Bahrain, which is the second race of the season. So let's get into the action right now. And by the way, I'm playing on the Logitech steering wheel, and I'm talking to you via the PlayStation headset via my controller. So here we go now with the gameplay. Now the Aussie Rambo leads the race after winning the first race, obviously, and then we had Mercedes-Benz, a couple Red Bulls, and then on the sixth place there in Ferrari. Then we have Racing Point, which used to be racing here. So here we go now with practice at Bahrain. We're going to get into a little bit of practice session, then we're going to get into the qualifying, one-shot qualifying it is, I've got it on one shot, and then we're going to get into the race itself, which you do 25% of the races every single year. I do the same setups for the Formula 1 games. So here we go now with the gameplay. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the action.
Practice sessions are vital for the continuing development of the car, but if you need to, you can choose to simulate the session instead. It won't be as effective as having you behind the wheel directly, but it's better than missing the session entirely.
Practice is just about to get underway here at the Bahrain International Circuit. This track boasts plenty of opportunities for overtakes, so it's up to the drivers to make use of the time to get comfortable with the track conditions. That's if they want to capitalise on those opportunities later. I'm here with Anthony Davidson once again. Nice to see you, Ant, and I wanted to ask you about how you go about improving the car over the course of a practice session. How much would you say is already known from the pre-race simulations, and how much do you have to do, how much do you have to work on with a real car on a real circuit?
Well, that's a good question, Crofty, and I suppose the simple answer is that there's no such thing as too much information. As you say, the bigger teams have very complex simulations, vast numbers of clever people crunching the numbers back at base, but what they can't tell you is stuff like how the track condition's going to be, or what the temperature's going to be doing over the course of the day, and how all of that's going to be interacting with the tyre. There are so many millions of tiny variables involved in getting these cars around a racetrack quickly, but the computer can't tailor the car to a driver's specific balance.
Let's stop that crap and let's get into the information now. And we're going to start our EMS management system. Okay, let's do the qualifying pace.
We have a number of programs to run during these practice sessions. You can check the details in the car monitor. We'll get good data for both.
Bit too hard there.
Test complete, and that was a very good job indeed. We got a lot of valuable information out of that.
So we're not really on pace on this lap as we're going back to the pit. So if you watched our live stream yesterday, we are picking up from where we left off. I haven't done anything else since the live stream yesterday, so we continue doing everything from the start of my career and my game for this year, Formula One, for you viewers to get the picture of how I roll with the game. Okay.
The car settings screen on your multifunction display will allow you to change various settings as you drive. Open the display with the MFD button. You can then navigate up and down to the setting you want to change.
Let's skip the qualifying.
And with all the cars now over the line, let's see our top three again. Scott, Faber and Lewis Hamilton. Sadly, it's time to say goodbye as free practice is over. However, we'll be back shortly for more Formula One action.
I'm playing via the Logitech steering wheel, the Drive Force steering wheel that is for the PlayStation. I've had this steering wheel for a fair few years, few years now, and yeah, it's always come in handy for the F1 games.
Bahrain qualifying is nearly upon us, and the drivers look as if they're
I won't play the game any other way.
I expect we'll be getting underway very shortly.
I'm on
Looking
the
at this
full
field today, Anthony,
Drive
do you think
Simulator
we're going to
plate
see
seat.
anyone take a chance? Maybe run the hard tyres and save some of the grippier tyres for the race tomorrow?
Well,
And there you have Max Verstappen
It's
there.
only the front runners that really have the pace to get away with that. And even then, at the end of the day, it's a big risk. Track position is the most important thing, and it's rarely worth sacrificing for a slightly more optimal strategy in the race. So I doubt we're going to see anyone trying it. I have been wrong before, though. We certainly do see some risky decisions every now and then, and it's a gamble that's sometimes worth taking. But if it were me in the car, I would want to be on the fastest tyre for my qualifying lap, without a doubt.
Alright, here we go. One shot qualifying. They should have the DRS zone here.
Fantastic. You've got pole.
We're all ready for tomorrow's race, but before we begin, let's have a quick look at those who will be fronting the grid. Scott, Hamilton and Sebastian Vettel. Goodbye for now then, but we're really just getting started. Make sure to join us again for Lights Out tomorrow.
Okay, there we go. So, qualified.
Well done. Very solid results. You're looking good for the race.
My name is Jeff. Here we go with the race. Formula One.
The curtain rises once more then on the desert stage of Sakir as the players take their places for the opening act. Will they enthrall us like they did in 2014 with that titanic battle between Nico Rosberg and Lewis Hamilton? Well, we'll find out shortly as we get underway here in Bahrain. We go racing today around 3.36 miles of the magnificent Bahrain International Circuit, with 15 corners and 2 good passing opportunities into turns 1 and 4. Keep an eye out for drivers locking the front left tyre into the tricky braking zone of turn 10. And with me, as usual, is Anthony Davidson. Let's talk about Scott. That was a great win in the last race. Can they keep that momentum going this weekend?
It's always nice to come into a Grand Prix weekend on a high, but your expectations are based much more on your practice and qualifying runs. So it's the momentum from those sessions that they'll be hoping to carry into the race today.
It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Scott lines up on pole position, edging out Devon Butler, who'll start from P2. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Weber, Verstappen, Sergio Perez, and Magnussen, Hülkenberg, Ricciardo, Norris, and Roman Grosjean. Hamilton, they've taken a grid penalty. Raikkonen, Sebastian Vettel, and Sainz, Stroll, Russell, Daniel Kvyat, and Alexander Albon. Kubica and Antonio Giovinazzi starts from the back of the grid. Now it's almost time to lights out, so let's go down to the track.
Formula One.
Okay, remember to protect the inside on the run down to turn 1. Make yourself as wide as possible, robust but fair.
shit.
That's a strong start. Well done. Brilliant. Nice move. Race officials have enabled DRS. DRS is now available. 21.5 seconds. Be aware we expect the grip levels to start falling away soon.
You can see that. Fucking grip.
Box, we're coming in this lap. Don't forget, box this lap. After these tyres now, we want to finish the race on this compound. Sebastian's in for his stop. Our gap behind is 31.3 seconds. Teammate by 50.5 seconds. Caution, caution. Be aware, there's an incident in the next part of the track. No overtaking through the yellow flags. Okay, clear.
This is the Toro Rosso, I think. On the side there.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. There's 5 laps of fuel remaining. There's 3 laps of fuel remaining. This is your final lap of the race.
There's the fireworks going off.
Congratulations.
Wins the Bahrain Grand Prix.
Here's our winner, pulling their Ferrari into Park Fermé.
And the guy that looks like
race it was.
Dick Smith. There's a glass there to celebrate.
Set them apart from the competition today?
I really feel the track layout combined with the track temperatures we saw today suited their car. These cars come alive when the tyres are just at the right temperature, and the driver did a great job managing that as well. They just look so comfortable out there. It's like anything, it always looks so easy when it all just clicks.
And there's Lewis Hamilton, the piece of shit.
And here we are, a team that is no stranger to the podium, taking their place on top once again. A sublime race today, and a stunning win for Ferrari.
And there's the champagne. Oh, you want to spray that on me? Hey, here you go. Hey. Everybody, get drunk.
So, let's review the drivers' standings. Scott increases their championship lead. After an incredible day of racing, who was your driver of the day, Ant?
Well, for me, it's got to be Lewis Hamilton. The multiple world champion may be the boring choice at this point, but you can't argue that he's a driver deserving of his reputation.
Let's move on to the constructors. Ferrari continued to extend the gap at the top of the table. Meanwhile, Renault move up the table with another strong performance this weekend.
Okay, let's look at the standings after two races.
Another weekend of motorsport. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.
Have a look at the highlights. There's a burnout at the start. And there it is. The results there. They're too easy. So let's continue now. We're going to
Amazing performance out there. I'm sure you're pretty happy with that. You and Devon weren't far apart by the end of the race. How evenly matched are you? How does it feel, sharing a Formula One podium with your old F2 teammate? You and your old F2 rival didn't hold back with the champagne up on the podium today. A real F2 reunion for you, Lucas and Devon up on the podium today.
everything.
Just wanted to say congrats on the podium. It's thoroughly deserved. We were sweating those last few laps on the pit wall, but you brought it home.
China. The Shanghai race. Okay, so what we're going to do now here at GFYS Gaming Australia, we're going to end our live stream. We're going to be back later on tomorrow here on Formula 1 2019. So join us then for some gameplay. I hope you enjoyed our live stream here this afternoon. My name is Yossi Rainbow. I hope you have clicked that subscribe button on our channel and join us again. Click the notification bell. You've been notified when we're live again with another Formula 1 coverage or any other live streams here at GFYS Gaming Australia. We do constant live streaming here on our channel with the latest great games as well as some of the big gunners of the era that is this gen of like GTA Online, and we also do Fortnite from time to time. We do the daily item shop for Fortnite as well, but we also do classic sniper moments for the seasons. So we're up to season 9 in the classic sniper moments. We've got some brand new ones there, as well as some of the biggest dummies I come across in Fortnite as well. We do dummies, season dummies. So you can check out some of the biggest dummies I've come across, and yeah, you can check out the latest ones I had come across last night. There's beauties in there. My name is Yossi Rainbow. Until next time, go fuck yourselves. Bye bye for now.